Hey there, this is Jeff, and who, I guess Lynn, asked about Muddy recording, and oh no, Art Turner, and I really don't have a good answer, but I thought I would give it a try, so I went ahead and I went to YouTube, or not YouTube, I went to wherever he linked to SoundCloud, and I played back the track and recorded it in Sonar using loopback in the RME. So I played it back and I sent it to ADAT3 and 4 and set it to loopback and just recorded it to this original channel, and it sounds like this. So the first thing that I did was I made a copy of the track and I popped it open in Melodyne so I could take a look at, try to figure out key or what was going on in the tune. And it looks like it's in the key of D minor. At least Melodyne comes up with that, I don't know. And I didn't play along with it or anything. I didn't get out my guitar. But in any case, from that, I went ahead and I got the, I went to the plugins and I figure the key of F is the major key for D minor. You know what? This is probably a terrible mistake. So let's go to the plugins, FX chains, Anderton collection, tighteners, and we'll just try D. So basically, and I've got the exclusive solo on here. So if I switch between right now, you can see it's the same track. So if I turn on this tightener and I pop open the equalizer effect so we can see what's going on, and then I can twiddle the controls here, try to thin it out a little bit. Kind of like thinning it out on F. Probably makes more sense to thin it out on D. So I think basically what we're doing is we're pulling the actual D notes down some decibels in the EQ here. And when we click the thin button, we're just changing the Q from 24 to 7. The first time I did it with the tighten the key of F, which is the relative major key for D minor. It's kind of hiding the majorness. Alright, I'm going to back it up and go back. So, next I added some spectral dynamics limiting. And then I added a multiband limiter. Just to bring up the average volume. So for comparison purposes, we need to leave the multiband limiter off and switch back and forth again. This is the original. And this is with the Tighten key of D on. So I kind of actually thought that maybe a low shelf would go nicely down there. Let me just bring the regular EQ down here. Switch this to shelf, pull it back a little bit, and really duck it a bit. So if you got a really thumping bass in the car, it's not going to overpower you. Now, you could conceivably get a little bump. Back it up here. So it's pretty audible. You want to be able to hear that bass stuff and feel like you can feel it. You just don't want it to crush you if you got a good stereo. See the bulge here anyway? You could probably spread the cue a little bit. Maybe like that. So now, I'm going to turn off the limiter and switch back. Original. This one. Sounds like maybe a little high end might be nice. I'm gonna keep the limiter on the other end of the other side of the EQ. But let's go ahead. Let's just click the gloss button. It might be too much. Let's try. I want to try maybe an exciter. So if we just go to plugins, and we'll try the Nomad Cosmos, and we'll drop that in here. And we'll use mix mastering and I just want some exciter drive. The bottom drive is now maybe too much. Stereo imaging just a tad. We want the gain off. We want the limiter off. On the limiter. Just a touch of exciter. See how that does. So we can look here at the that's the original, the new one. Cakewalk has exciters too, and multi-band limiters, or multi-band compressor anyway. Flipped on scroll lock, just for fun. Here's with the limiter. So here we measure the average loudness. I want it right about here. Let's see. So I want to know 14. Let's back it up and measure that. So I'm going to reset, play, and I'm going to use this EBU meter to measure average loudness in the track, just to see how the compressor's set, the limiter, I mean, see if it's doing what we want. You can see it's approaching